Replay and relive your best moments behind the wheel. Your Corvette may be equipped with a Performance Data Recorder, or PDR. There are a lot of do's and don'ts regarding when it's safe and legal to use the PDR. Refer to your owner's manual for those. We'll just be going over how to use it.
You can record video, audio, the data from the car, speed, G-forces, accelerator, brake. You have a record of what you did. You can show your friends and really help yourself learn how to become a better driver.
Insert a Class 10 SD card that's 16 gigabytes or larger into the card reader in the glove box.
And there's a PDR icon on the menu. Push that so you can keep recording until you're ready to stop, and you hit the button to stop recording, and then you have it on that SD card.
The recording must be stopped and the file closed before removing the SD card, or the recording may be lost. Touch Video Overlay to display the menu screen. Touching Preview provides a live preview of the overlay selected. Choose what information you want displayed over your video. None won't display data, but that data is still available with the video when it's accessed in the Toolbox software. Sport displays speed, RPM, current gear, left and right G-forces, and an event odometer. Track displays the same data as Sport, as well as a GPS tracking map for known routes, lap times, and more. The system can even learn tracks and circuits with your help. Timing displays 0 to 60 times and other speed and distance milestones, as well as lap timings and more. The recording of a driving session is adjustable. You can choose to record audio if you like, and you can set up automatic recording to begin whenever the vehicle is in the run power mode. You may also set it to record when the vehicle is in valet mode for added peace of mind.
It's a great tool, not just to brag to your friends about what you can do, but also teach you to be a better driver. So after you get back from the track, you can compare lap times, you can compare corner speeds. It's really a very powerful tool for making you a better driver and getting the most performance out of your Corvette.
Let's talk about keeping your mid-engine masterpiece in mint condition. If your Corvette is equipped with these available features, they will work together to help you avoid incidents and reduce crash damage while driving, backing up, and parking. Some driver assistance features alert the driver of obstacles by beeping. Most settings can be turned on or off by going here to Settings. Let's go over the assistance systems for parking and braking. First, the HD rear vision camera. When you shift into reverse, your infotainment display will show the area behind your vehicle as filmed from a camera above your license plate. Rear Park Assist helps you back up at low speeds. It beeps to let you know you're approaching a detected object, and 5 beeps sound when an object is very close. The available curb view camera is also for low speed, under 8 mph maneuvering. The infotainment screen displays a view of the area in front of the vehicle, including a top-down image and left and right images. The front cameras can be activated by the button in front of the driver mode selector. Buttons at the bottom of the screen here allow you to modify the view from the front cameras.
If you go up to a 2LT or a 3LT, you can get rear cross traffic alert. It will warn you that there is traffic coming from both the left-hand and the right-hand side.
Available side blind zone alert displays a warning symbol on the left or right side mirror when a moving vehicle is detected in that side blind zone area. Also, the symbol flashes as an extra warning if you turn your signal on in the direction of the detected vehicle. The available rear camera mirror provides a wider, less obstructed field of view than a traditional rear view mirror to assist when driving, changing lanes, and checking traffic conditions. This can be turned on and off here, and you can also press and release this button to select the brightness, tilt, or zoom feature adjustment.
While we are committed to making a supercar, making the best performance car we can, we also want to make sure this vehicle is really safe.
When it comes to how you drive your Corvette, it's personal. Your Corvette comes standard with the driver mode selector. On the mode knob, you'll find the preset weather, tour, sport, and track modes, as well as My Mode. Z Mode is accessed by the steering wheel button. The mode you're in is displayed here on the Driver Information Center. Let's touch on when and why you'd use these modes. Weather mode is specifically for driving on wet or icy surfaces. It is not intended for use when the vehicle is stuck in sand, mud, ice, snow, or gravel. Tour mode is your default setting for normal city and highway driving. Sport mode is for when road conditions or personal preference demand a more controlled response. Track mode is designed for track use and gives you maximum vehicle performance settings.
Love the sport mode because it gives you kind of that edgy feel and response as you're driving. When you're on tour, it's a little bit more quiet, a little more calm. It's the mode that you want to start your car in at 4:30 in the morning so you're not waking up your neighbors. But that sport mode will definitely wake up somebody. It's got a nice, wonderful sound to it that you know that you're driving a Corvette with lots of power.
There's nothing you need to do for these 4 modes, but beyond those, there are 2 modes that allow you to customize nearly every component of driving. Those are Z mode, your ideal setting for spirited driving with more of a single-use application, and My mode, used to personalize everyday driving as it can be left set over ignition cycles. Let's start with Z mode.
My favorite mode is the new Z mode. That allows you to go into the infotainment screen and set each parameter, and then can be activated with a simple push of the steering wheel button.
You can personalize almost every aspect of your experience by configuring subsystems including engine sound, steering, powertrain, and brake response. You may also have available magnetic ride suspension. Z mode is set from the factory with a combination of sport and track settings. To activate Z mode, press the button here on the steering wheel. To deactivate, either select a different mode through the mode knob, or press the Z mode button again, which will set it back to tour mode. My mode is very similar to Z mode, but lacks the powertrain configuring. It will let you home in on what feels best to you for everyday driving. My mode is set in tour settings from factory, but can be adjusted under settings on the center screen. Mode features will vary depending on your Corvette's equipment.
The magnetic ride control is something that's been around for quite a while now. We're now on the 4th generation. This is a semi-active system where you replace all the valving, the ports, and the shock oil with iron particles that you can change the orientation of the particle by applying a current. The most obvious difference is the ability to change the way the car reacts to both driver inputs and road inputs. You know, it can be a very relaxed car. You're not feeling every bump in the road. You go to sport mode and it moves everything up a notch. The car becomes a little more taut, a little more connected to the road. It's a track day. When you go to track mode, it's got all that additional capability for those type of events too. But the control is there when you want it and it's gone when you don't.
Control is yours for the taking. Manual paddle shifting will give you full transmission control for your driving experience. With the vehicle in drive, press the M or manual mode switch on the center console. Use the paddles here and here on the steering wheel to manually upshift or downshift the transmission. Your current gear will be displayed on the instrument cluster or the head-up display if your Corvette is equipped with one. Hold the down paddle to shift multiple gears to the lowest available gear for maximum acceleration. The manual paddle shift system will not allow an upshift or a downshift if the vehicle speed is too fast or too slow, nor will it allow a start from any gear other than first gear. When in manual paddle shift mode, if upshifting does not occur when needed, the rev limiter will activate to protect the engine. To prevent damage to the powertrain, manual paddle downshifts to a lower gear cannot be done above certain speeds.
It's going to just act just like a normal automatic transmission if you want it to. So if you just want to drive around town in heavy traffic or anything else, just use the automatic mode for drive. It's just going to act like a normal automatic transmission. If you want to drive more spirited, there is a manual mode that will sit there and hold the gears until you want to shift, and it'll act much more like a typical manual transmission would.
Double paddle declutching allows the vehicle to temporarily disconnect the engine from the wheels, similar to neutral or engaging the clutch pedal on a conventional manual transmission. This feature is activated by pulling and holding both the plus and minus paddle at the same time while the vehicle is in reverse, drive, or manual mode. The vehicle will remain in this condition until both the plus paddle and minus paddle are released.
I really like the double pedal declutch. That just gives you the true feeling that you're still driving a manual sports car. If you really want to sidestep the clutch or anything else, if you want to rev the exhaust at a friend as you're driving by them, that gives you the nice feeling that you're still in the sports car.
The Z51 is a performance package that takes the goodness of the Stingray road car and elevates it to a hardcore racetrack beast. The Z51 package includes a lot of performance-enhancing items, like tires that are more racetrack-oriented, brakes are larger, We add a Z51 specific front splitter and a Z51 specific spoiler. The electronic limited slip differential is a huge performance enabler, and it goes on and on. Seeing the Z51 package at work is amazing because we've already exceeded where the current car is. We've got the Z51 now to a level where we're in new territory for the car. We're positioned to rock the world with this one.